they go back to Tobino.
At the Roy Tubino na kilala natin.
Vicar, Marciano.
She's been playing big
Oh yes.
for Balipure today.
Chance here for Cherry. Nabor to Dindin.
That's all that Dindin needs.
Tolentino again! Ties the ball game! Back is from the back. What a finish.
Right now, PLDT looking desperately for some offense.
Valdez! Knocks it in. Back row play for Eliza.
Tolanada, back set, Kiana D.
Soldones. In! Is in play. Nice reverse. I can sense it.
She is hard to stop, really.
We welcome you to the Phil Oil Flying Bee Center in San Juan as we continue to bring you the live and exclusive coverage of your PVL 2022 Open Conference. It is semi-finals Friday, or as I would like to call it, a fantastic Friday as we bring you 3 games today. First off, we have our classification match between the Balipure Purest Water Defenders going up against the Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers, of course followed by our semi-finals Game 1 between Petro Gas Angels and Signal HD Spikers. And finally, to cap off today, we have the Creamline Cool Smashers going up against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Janine Marciano and the Balipure Water Defenders looking to get their first victory here in this conference. At sa kabilang banda naman, ganun din ang gustong gawin ng Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers, of course, led by their libero, Angela Nunag. Once again, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. We are live on One Sports and One Sports Plus. My name is Dip Tipianco, on call for this match, joined by Coach Ronnie Magsano. Coach Ronnie, for some teams, or for our viewers, it may be a non-betting regular game, but for these teams, importante ito classification match.
These are teams who were not able to make it to the semifinals. And right now, we talk about the classification round. There will be a single round robin between 3 teams that will have them play a total of 2 games each. Malalaman natin kung sino magtatapos sa pang-7, pang-8 at pang-9 na pwesto after about 3 play dates as we take a look at the teams that are playing in the classification phase. 3 teams, sabi natin single round robin, at nagkaroon ng tablahan, teams will earn points based on how they will win or lose a match. Sa FIBV point system, pag ikaw ay nanalo ng 3-set match, meron kang 4 points. Nanalo ka ng 5-set match, meron kang 2 points. Matalo ka ng 3-set match, wala kang puntos. Matalo ka sa 5-set match, meron kang 1 puntos.
So this game is still very important for these 2 squads. As you mentioned, Pwestuhan, Coach Ronnie. May bearing ito for the next conference, di ba,
Right,
Coach Ronnie?
right.
So, ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung last match itong Balipure Water Defenders in their last match against the Signal HD Spikers during the quarterfinals. Natalo sila in straight sets.
This is a team that played in Pool B. Even though they were winless at 0-3, they made it to the quarterfinals dahil 4 lamang andan doon. Pero nung nakalaban nila, ang wala pang talo, walang bahid na Signal, ipinalasap sa kanilang isang napakalupit na opensa ng Signal. Balipure only was at 17 of 121 in terms of attack efficiency. That's under 10%. Signal, meanwhile, almost 33%, over 35% to be exact, at 40 out of 112. It was a block party para sa Signal. Reception problems continued to haunt the Balipure Water Defenders. Eventually, they fell in 3 sets in one of the most lopsided outings we've seen so far this conference. A match that took only 69 minutes to finish in favor of the Signal HD Spikers.
You mentioned that, Coach Ronnie. Just 69 minutes. One of the quickest games in our conference at kulang nga yung atake nitong Balipure in that match. But then, their setter, Alina Picar, was very consistent as she has been all throughout this conference. Pag-usapan natin yung mga pinakita niya, especially in that match.
Alina Picar, we take a look at the numbers. She had 19 of the team's 21 sets. Unfortunately, in terms of offense, they were only 17 out of 121. Not enough against a very good team such as Signal. When you talk about the spike efficiency para dito sa Balipure. They're dead last at 20%. Alina Vicar is hoping that in the classification phase, her teammates will be much better because she's been playing the hardest, playing and working the toughest for them to be able to finally earn their first win and finish higher
Right.
than where they are right now. Dahil ayaw mo naman magtapos sa pang-siyam o pang-walong pwesto dahil pwede ka namang magtapos sa pang-pito kung sakasakali.
At kanina nakausap natin si Alina Vicar. So let's listen in to this interview.
Ayun pa din, kahit na sa mga games namin, ano nangyayari, namomotivate pa din kami ngayon. And gustong-gusto namin manalo ngayong game na to. And the remaining games namin. Siyempre ngayon, gusto namin lumaban kung hanggang saan namin kaya. Siguro yung lesson namin ngayon, this conference, wag maging complacent. I mean, lahat kasi lumalaban. Tsaka kahit anong mangyari, kahit nasa loob ng court, or kahit nalalamangan, or kahit naangatan kami ng mga kalaro namin, lalaban pa rin hanggang sa dulo. Sobrang important sa amin ngayon. Lalo na last 2 games na lang namin. Yun nga sinabi ko na mga last games namin ngayon, lalaban kami hanggang saan ngayon.
Let's see if Alina Vicar and the Water Defenders can finish strong dito sa ating conference, dito sa ating classification round. Now, let's turn our attention naman sa kabilang team, ang Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers. They've had some weapons. Coach Johnny, they've shown some great flashes all throughout the conference. Won a couple of sets, pero hindi nga lang enough para makapasok sa quarterfinals itong Army.
This is a team which finished in the 6th spot in the 2021 PVL Open Conference. Pero dito sa kasalukuyang Open Conference, ang Lady Troopers ay hindi pinalad na makakuha ni isang panalo sa Pool A. Kung kaya't they were not able to make it to the quarterfinals. Losing in 4 sets sa F2, swept by Chocomucho, swept by Cherry Tigo, dropped its match to Signal in 4 sets likewise. However, there were bright spots para kay Coach Kung Fu Reyes. Mitch Morente, Royce Tubino, Angelo Nunag, just to name a few. However, if they are to get past the Balipure Water Defenders, not only itong mga pangalan na binanggit natin na kailangan pumalo ang laro. Kung hindi, the rest of the Lady Troopers have to do their share. Royce Tubino, 53 points divided by 4 matches. That's nearly 13 points per game. Angela Nunag, one of the best. We talk about reception efficiency. She's number 1 at present. Mitch Morente, close to about 6.5 points per match. Her offense has really been there as of late, but they need more help from the likes of Villarreal and perhaps Gutierrez to be able to get past the challenge of the Balipure Water Defenders.
And they had good numbers, Coach Ronnie, kaya nga lang hindi nagkasabay-sabay yung pag-contribute nitong players. And of course, we know that you need more than one player to play well in order to win a match. And si Mitch Morente nga, nakausap natin kanina, so let's hear her thoughts.
I think it was a good run. I mean, may mga lapses, pero okay lang naman kasi it's part of learning and kung ano pa yung kailangan namin malaman as a team, kung ano yung need namin i-improve. So, alam mo yun, I'm just very thankful that Coach Kung Fu gave me this opportunity to play for them and sana sa susunod ulit. Pero I'm really proud na nakilala ko silang lahat kasi, parang outside of my comfort zone kasi na hindi ko sila kilala, may mga legend kaming teammates. So parang very happy and thankful ako sa opportunity na dumating sa akin. I think it's gonna be amazing if we finish 7th this season kasi syempre we all know that we haven't won any games in the elimination round. So hopefully this time around, makapag-finish naman kami at least magandang conference for the whole team and for the people who are supporting us, especially the Black Mamba family and the Army family. So I hope we end our season a good one.
These are two teams that have yet to find their first win dito sa ating conference. And for sure, Coach Ronnie, they want to end this one on a good note.
Katulad ng sabi ni Mitch Morente, just to give back dun sa mga supporters, sa binigyan ng mga pagkakataon. But of course, they have to get past each other and Cherry Tugo dahil all of them have the same mission, which is to finish in the 7th spot. Army, 6th place finish last year. Balipure, 8th in the 2021 Open Conference and Cherry Tigo. dethrone
Yeah.
champion sa nakalipas na Open Conference. Hindi nakalusot ganyan. Kaya sigurado, papalo yan para makakuha ng pampitong pwesto.
A lot of changes from both squads. Yung mga players na nawala and their standings changed from the last conference. Now, we will see sino ba ang makakuha ng panalo to sa classification round as we turn you over to our venue announcer, Noel Zarate, for the starting lineups.
Introducing our national referees for this match. First referee, Nestor Matematico. Second referee is Joy de Imus. And now let's meet the starters. First, for Army Black Mamba Energy Drink. Center from the National University, number 4, Private Ivy Perez. Outside spiker also from NU, number 9, Private Audrey Paran. Opposite hitter from De La Salle University, number 13, Mitch Morente. Outside spiker from the University of Perpetual Help, number 15, team captain, Corporal Royce Tubino. Middle blocker from Faith Batangas, number 16, Corporal Lut Malaluan. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 21, Private Jeanette Villarreal. Starting libero from the Rizal Technological University, number 10, Sergeant Angela Nunag. Head coach for Army is Staff Sergeant Emilio Kung Fu Reyes. And now the starters for the Balipure Purest Water Defenders. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 4, Jen Kasugod. Opposite hitter from the University of the Philippines, number 5, Marian Buitre. Outside spiker from San Beda University, number 8, Janine Marciano. Center from the University of Santo Tomas, number 11, team captain, Alina Bicar. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 13, Joe Maraginot. Middle blocker from De La Salle University, number 16, Julia Ipa. Starting libero from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 7, Eliza Eroa. Head coach for Balipure is Romel Abelia. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Army Black Mamba Energy Drink versus the Balipure Purist Water.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup para sa Army Black Mamba. You have Morente, Tubino. We also have Manaluan, Perez, Paran, Nunag, and Balse Papayo. And I think that should be Jeanette Villarreal starting for Army. As para naman sa Balipure, you have Kasugod, Maraginot, Bicar, Buitre, Marciano, Ipak, and Eroa. As we kick things off with our classification match between Balipure Purest Water Defenders and the Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers. Nip Dipianco and Coach Ronnie Magsanok calling this match as we welcome you dito sa loob ng PVL Flying V Center in San Juan. It is 11 a.m. First game pa tayo for triple header. Mahaba-haba. Brunch. Mahaba-haba yung araw natin, Coach Ronnie. At exciting para sa fans. Nakita naman natin ang daming tao na nakapila sa labas.
Kung mahaba ang araw natin, mas marami tayong mapapasaya dahil mas mahaba yung gabi at araw ng mga taong nag-antay sa labas.
Right.
And as we heard from reports, they've been here since last night just to try and gain entry para sa semi-final weekend na tinatawag.
And for sure, these teams will give them a good show. Right off the bat. First point yan para sa Balipure.
Sulit. Diba? Tatlong laro
3 games diba?
Tatlong laro. Sulit ang init sa labas. Sulit ang biyahe papunta rito.
And really, we're thankful for the fans for traveling all the way here para panoorin ng ating volleyball stars as that attack sails out. 2 points agad para sa Balipure.
Right. This is a different starting unit for the Water Defenders. Hoping that this can be a good matchup para sa Lady Troopers ng Army. And looking at the last match ng Balipure, maski tambakan lumabas yun, nakakadikit sila eh. Prior to, or rather, except for the last set na kung saan 13-5 agad. In the last sequence, Ivy Perez, who came from Petrogas, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, scores the first point for the Glaciers and that nice 1-2 play. They're still behind by 1 laban sa Water Defenders.
Ivy Perez as the starting center for the Lady Troopers. You mentioned Coach Ronnie, galing siyang Petrogas in the last conference. Now with Army. Good serve there. Bicar sets up Ipa, who is blocked. And score is tied 2-all.
That was Janet Villarreal, the third leading scorer for the Lady Troopers. 24 points in 4 matches, 6 points per game. Kailangan ng kasama ni Hani Royce Tubino na consistent scorer.
Right.
Umangat na si Mitch Morente. Pero hindi pwedeng mawala sa equation si Paran, si Villarreal at si Gutierrez.
You have to activate yung mga attackers, even the middles. If Army wants to get their first win here as a service ace.
Para sa
kay Ivy Perez.
3 straight points for the Lady Troopers after they were down earlier by a single point. Dead last sa reception ang Balipure. They gave up a total of 3 service aces dun sa huli nilang laban kontra sa Signal HD Spikers.
Ivy's been serving well. They go to Marciano. Perez, back set. Morente will tip it in and score.
There was some problems doon sa rotation defensively. Nagbanggaan sila Marciano at yung kanyang mga kasama dito sa bandang kanan. And as a result, she was late to close out. Laban dito kay Tubino. Tubino, one of the leading scorers. Delikado when she gets going.
That's 4 straight points para sa Lady Troopers, Coach Ronnie, after being down 2-0.
And they understand that Balipure also wants to win and secure the 7th spot. If you are slow starting, chances are tataas yung kumpiyansa ng kalaban as Janine Marciano, who is the leading scorer para sa Water Defenders, scores as she went deep in that last sequence. 42 points in 4 games. 10.5 points per match for the former San Beda star.
As that running attack mula kay Villarreal. Kakabanggit nga lang natin, she needs to get it going para sa Army Lady Troopers. And right off the bat, score agad para kay Villarreal.
Dalawang teams na maraming problema pag aralan mo yung statistical categories, pero you throw that away today. All they want is to try and outplay one another. As Buitre, the former star from the UP Lady Maroon, scores her first point.
This is a setup by Bicar, finding Buitre off the block.
Para naman sa Balipure, after nitong si Janine Marciano, ang sumunod na ay si Kasugod with 19 points. And of course, si Orendain with 15 points. Napakababa masyado to help out Janine Marciano on offense. Tubino, let's take a look at that last sequence. Box set against a double block. That's power working once again for Hani Royce Tubino.
Villarreal now serving. 6-4 ang ating score.
Very fast pace is what we're seeing so far here in the first set.
Bicar goes to Maraguinot, her first attack. And that is out.
Joanna Maraguinot versus HD Spikers played a total of 3 sets. Scored 2 points. Still has to be comfortable with his team after making her move from the Santa Lucia Lady Realtors.
Na malakas yung hiyawan kanina para sa kanya ng starting lineup. Because of course we know the teams playing later supporting mga former teammates ni Joanna Maraguinot from Ateneo. Although point here for Army leads us to our first technical timeout. This is what happened there. Rejected by Malaluan, and a point for Army Lady Troopers. 8-4 ang ating score. We'll be back here on One Sport.
Tama yung bumper natin, ha? Quarterfinals.
May siya ng AOB mo.
PVL on Smart Giga.
May 45 seconds akong load
Papariki. Parang mali yung trigger mo. Yung bumper. Hindi pa quarterfinals to, ha?
Classification.
Classification pa, papariki.
30.
Tsaka tapos na yan, quarterfinals.
Oh, tapos na nga yung quarterfinals.
Panel muna tayo ha. Sino report niya, Idol?
20,
Coach Kung Fu, camera 4. Tatanong mo na lang dyan kung meron silang bago.
15, kahit yung prelim, last 10, 9,
Tambay panel.
7, 5,
The PVL 2022 Open Conference is also available on Smart Gigaplay as we hear the support from Alexis Tinsay.
Yes, for Coach Kung Fu, it may not be the same legendary team as before without the presence of Bautista and Gonzaga, but for the first time in how many years, this is a training ground for their younger players to cope up with the volleyball standards that they are trying to attain. Definitely, there is so much to look forward to in the future. That is why there's no alibi or excuse to not do good and level up for this game today. Ika nga ni Coach, they have to give their best for today's match. Now let me ask the panel who they think will roll out in today's classification.
Yeah, Alexis, and nabanggit nga natin, Coach Ronnie, before in our coverage with Army, alam natin kung sino yung mga nawala. Si Gonzaga and Bautista.
Masyado mabigat eh. Masyado mabigat yung pagkawala ni Bionic Ilongga.
Yun.
Masyado mabigat. Na kamakailan, nabasa ko 2 days ago, nag-champion sa beach volleyball.
So alam mo talagang kailangan yung scoring ni Gonzaga. But again, we can't focus on who's not here. But instead, kung sino yung naglalaro for Army. Pero ngayon, tanig muna tayo sa timeout ng Balipure.
Diba? Kung nakatapat tayo, block ngayon. Ha? Tuwa natin ang paraan agad. Eh, maaga pa lang bumibitaw ka agad dyan. Ha? Kasi ba natin na maayos? Sabi sa inyo, di ba? Pagaanin natin yung trabaho ng kasama natin.
A very timely report nga from Alexis Tinsay as mentioned, even though they are lacking those firepower mula sa kanilang scorers,
Mabigat.
si Gonzaga. Pero
Mabigat.
kita natin, Coach Ronnie, abante sila dito, 10-4.
Well, what they have in advantage right now is that they have been playing much better than the water defenders. Kaya kanina, bilanggit natin, napakahalaga that they disallow Balipure from having a strong start. Dahil pag umangat ang kumpiyansa, mas mahirap kalaban. And that's a connection coming from John Maraginot after that timeout was called by Coach Romero Bella. Incidentally, Balipure is only one of 3 or 4 teams na may PVL championship. Pocari, Cheritigo, at ang Creamline Cold Smashers. Then sa first 7 conferences, sa kasaysayan ng PVL history, hindi madaling manalo sa PVL, lalong-lalo na ngayon. Dahil nag-merge na eh.
Yeah.
Nandito na lahat. The best of the best is already playing each other. Counter strike para dito sa Lady Troopers still have a 6-point advantage laban sa water defenders.
Maraginot. Bicar to Kasugod who finds a hole.
Some half time from Kasugod, deflating that attempted block coming from Royce Tubino. Look at this last sequence. Binitin niya. Pineke niya. Kasugod coming off a 2-point game in that loss versus the HD Spikers from Signal.
And to the light of the crowd, Maraginot serving for Balipure.
Royce Tubino, number 1 option on offense. 25% accuracy versus the Signal HD Spikers, 18 of 64. Total of 21 points in that 4-set loss to the HD Spikers.
12-6 is our score here in set number 1. Alina sets up Marciano. Picked up there by Army. Tubino will send it over, but that will go under as a point for Balipure.
Not this time for Royce Tubino, who is leading the Lady Troopers in scoring. Even in today's match. 5-point deficit. It's 5-point deficit rather. Ang tinitignan dito ng water defenders.
Tubino scored 21 points in their last match against Signal.
That's conference best point for Tubino.
Marciano. Tubino was there. Perez with a 1-2 play and she scores.
One of the tallest, if not the tallest setter in the competition. And with that height, you have the advantage on 1-2 plays. Very good start for Ivy Perez, who was also struggled this conference para sa Lady Troopers. Mahirap din talaga pag bagong lipat ka.
Right. One of the taller setters here in our league as Marciano gets one back for Balipure.
Porsentuhan para sa water defenders. They're behind by 6. Good Nicoy play. Coming from Ipak. Isolating itong si Marciano who scores once more for Balipure.
This time she sets up Villarreal who was blocked there.
Good coverage by Morente.
Ililipat niya kay Paran. Marciano was there. Vicar. Quick to Ipak. Ball is still alive here. Marciano. Still alive. Army trying to get the score. They go to Janine. We have a long rally ongoing. Chance here for Balipure. Vicar goes to Ipak. And finally, the water defenders score.
Excellent decision on the part of Vicar, activating Ipak. No one home on Ipak, who beats the defense of Angela Nunag. Single blocker was late. Ipak converts, 2-point run, water defenders.
Nunag was there at the right spot. Di lang niya nakuha. Villarreal. Sent back to Army. Tobino. Another quick to Ipak. That time read by Villarreal. Lady Troopers goes to Paran. Perez will attack. No. Ball is still alive. Chance here for Army. Perez to the back row kay Tobino. Oh, nobody letting this ball go down. They will set up Marciano. And Janine Marciano scores.
They need the longest rally so far. Water defenders generate their third straight point. Finally, they will convert in transition. Finding the gap in that double wall. Marciano once again delivers a critical point dito sa fight back ng water defenders.
And this is what we're saying, Coach Ronnie. Kahit na classification match to, all out ang binibigay ng both teams.
Walang gustong magtapos sa kulela. Diba?
Perez, who will she go to? Bunag now in the ball game and finally unang puntos agad yan para kay Joan Bunag.
Both teams have fortified their floor defense, understanding that passing is very important. Vicar finally beaten. Kanina pa bumubuhay ng bola yan. Playmaker na, secondary libero pa lumalabas. More breathing room para dito sa Lady Troopers, stopping a 3-point run ng Balipure.
Perez back at the service line. A while ago had the service ace to start this match. Vicar sets up Buitre. Ejected there. Bumalik sa water defenders. Marciano again. And that point will go to Balipure.
A certified open hitter scoring on the opposite side. No problem para kay Marciano. Vicar once again making sure na siguraduhan ang mga bigay niya. 5 in the match for Marciano, 5 of the first 11 points.
And Coach Ronnie, 5 points lang yung na-score niya in their last match against Signal. Pero ngayon, 5 points na agad.
Ibang sitwasyon. Magandang kontribusyon. Buitre, Ipak, even Maraginon. It has opened the window para sa kanya to score. And she has delivered.
And so far, it's Army taking over with a 4-point lead. Bunag to serve. Vicar goes to Ipak. Chance for Army. Goes to Tobino. And a block there. Which gives Balipure that point. They cut the lead to 3 points.
Offensive block coming from Ipak. What she could not do as she tried to put that ball away. She was able to deliver a kill block, an offensive block. Or was that Marian Buitre?
Yeah.
Buitre getting the job done, turning defense into offense.
Down 3 points ang Balipure. They go to Morente. Talking about Army. Vicar. Hinabol yun. Chance ball here for Lady Troopers. Tobino gets the point.
Difficult cut shot delivered by Tobino. Very calm. Very composed. 4.8. Second technical timeout. Lady Troopers still on top.
Ano yung lower thirds yung graphics?
Lower thirds lang doon.
Standby UAP.
Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Fully alive, champions for life. Exciting na ang mga laban sa pagbabalik ng UAAP. Panoorin ang UAAP Season 84 Men's Basketball tuwing Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday live sa One Sports and sa UAAP Varsity Channel, available on Signal TV, Channel 263 HD, and on Signal Play as we hear this report mula kay Alexis Tinsan.
For Coach John Abelli, who has been Balipure's coach years even before the pandemic started, this is the shortest conference he's attended. But he said that it doesn't matter given that it's for the safety and the rest of the players who will be training for the SEA Games. Despite not being on top of the conference, they are aiming to give their all for this game. And with everything they've been through to prove their name and that they are not underdogs, they want to surely end the conference strong. Let's return to the rally.
Thank you, Alexis. And yun yung mantra for today, Coach Ronnie, is to give your all because, again, ayaw ng parehong kumanan to find themselves at the bottom of the standings.
Tama yan. And they want to make sure na pagdating sa polling para sa susunod na PVL, na snake system ang ginagamit, hindi ka mapupunta dun sa death group na tinatawag.
Yun.
Numbers for Marian Buitre. As Tubino attempted to score off the block but will not convert. Lead down to 2 para dito sa Lady Troopers. As you pointed out earlier, kasamang deep, meron pa tayong isang team na nagkampiyon sa PVL at yan ay ang Petrogas Angels.
Tama. So, pero to your point, Coach Sean, yun nga, hindi madaling mag-champion because ilang team lamang yun na nananalo so far dito sa ating liga.
Ang Cold Smashers meron ng 3.
Yeah. So, off the technical timeout, 2-point advantage para sa Army. That's 2 straight points for Balipure. They go to Topino. And point para sa Army Lady Troopers.
Right, Tubino went off skate, but she was able to score before that ball drop dahil meron ng net infraction o net touch laban sa Water Defenders. So take a look at that, Sarah Jane Gonzalez. Seeing action for the first time para dito kay Coach Kung Correas.
So nagpalit ng setter from Ivy Perez to Gonzalez. Back set to Kasugod. Gonzalez goes to Tupino. And blockers were there for Balipure.
Earlier it was Ipak and Buitre. Now it's the turn of Kasugod to shadow itong si Tubino.
Kasugod was right there at the net to meet Royce Tubino.
Doon din ni Tubino, pero nandun naman si Bicaro katabi.
Hernandez now in the ball game for Balipure as their libero. They go to Urdas.
Smart.
Nice tip para kay Aiko Urdas.
Smart play coming from Urdas. Take a power hit. Went for that nice power hit. Over the 2 blockers. Coverage was late. Coverage was absent. 3-point lead. The 2-point barrier has not yet been breached so far by the Water Defenders, who were down by as much as 6 earlier. Ooh!
And that's gonna be a service ace para kay Tubino.
Si Coach Romel Abella, champion coach ito. Dating head coach ng Pocari. Alam ko si Coach Roger Gorayen, yung coach ng Balipure nung sila yung nagkampiyon sa PVL.
4-point advantage for Lady Troopers. Marciano will attack. Dug up well by Nunag. Bunag ngayon.
Understanding that she couldn't get that ball over the blockers. Scored off the block. Restores a 5-point lead on this nice 3-0 run para sa Lady Troopers.
Ang ginagawa niya, tinitingnan muna niya kung saan kayo naka-block, tsaka na gagawa ng paraan yung palo niya. Pinalamang na naman natin ng 5. Binaba natin sa 2, tapos palalamangan natin ng 5. Di ba? Kilos lang tayo. Ikaw, pag nakita mo, bago pa tumawid ng net, alam mo kung kukunin mo na o hindi. Tapos sabihin mo sila, sabihin mo.
This was the last play a while ago. Dug up well by Nunag. At ang nakascore si Bunag para sa Army Lady Troopers. And now they're up by 5 points.
Yung entry nitong si Bunag, napakalaking bagay para dito sa Lady Troopers. Nag-stabilize Hindi
Was
lang
about
yung
to say.
opensa, pati depensa.
Parang mas kalmado itong Lady Troopers, no? Dahil nga a veteran leader,
Yes,
John
veterano
Bunag, is with them. Although Marciano
Gave them a dose of their own medicine. Off speed, soft shot, 1 point. Stops a 3-0 surge by the Lady Troopers.
which is a 4-point advantage here for the Lady Troopers.
It was a good save para dito sa Balipure.
They needed that one to keep this set alive. Maraginot sends it to Marciano. This time, dug up well by Tupino. Bunag with the facial.
Once again, Bunag making something out of nothing dahil transition play na yon. Marciano could not convert. And on the return play, Gonzalez locates Bunag, who delivers once again about 3 points in the match so far for Joan Bunag.
That happened right in front of us. 5-point lead for Army. Urdas. Maraginot to Picar. Overset there. Bunag ngayon. Ball is still alive. They send it over. Nahabol ni Maraginot. Medyo mababa yung set for Ipak. Chance ball for Balipure. Alina to Janine Marciano. Long rally here. Urdas. Still no points. Marciano.
Nanghinayang si Coach Kung Fu. They know that the water defenders were going to Marciano, but they just could not stop her. Incidentally, John Bunag did not even see action doon sa huling laban ng Army. But that was about March 22.
Yeah.
A good 9 days ago. Uy! Overset on the part of Gonzalez. Unforced error.
Just a 3-point lead here for the Lady Troopers. Don't look now as Balipure slowly inching their way back in this ball game. This is 18 serving 21. Alina Picar on deck to serve. Gonzalez goes to Villarreal and a quick point para sa Lady Troopers.
A very good reception on the part of Tubino. As a result, they're able to mount it. They counter play. And they scored once again 4.83 points away from winning set 1. We talk about reception. Army Lady Troopers, second best in the league at 36%. But problema nila, yung floor defense. Dead last sila.
Yun.
Para naman sa Balipure, reception naman, dead last sila. Spike efficiency, dead last din sila.
Kumbaga, numbers don't lie talaga, Coach Juan. You see the stats.
Oh, yes.
And they are at the bottom of those rankings.
And just to illustrate that, that is exactly what happened na naman. Laban dito sa water defender, set on the line for the second straight time.
Regalo yan. Dapat para kay Bunag.
That touch.
Masyado nang gigil.
Gigil, oo. Could have been 4 set points. Or 6 set points.
Again, Ivy Perez back as the setter for Army. Been serving well for them, although an error for Lady Troopers that time around. Masyadong malakas.
Masyadong mahaba. Hindi bumaba. 2 straight points. They get to 20.
Tawag ng timeout si Coach Kung Fu as he wants to make sure that they will get this set.
Yun ang tinatawag na kailangan nyo mag-adjust. Bakit mababa? Pipilitin yung paluin. Diskartehan nyo na lang. Ulitin natin, hindi nyo kailangan itapon yung bola kung may diferensya ng konti. Lagay nyo muna sa kabila tsaka tayo bumawi sa block. Hindi yung pwedeng tayo ang atake sila umiscore. Baligtad. Naintindihan nyo, wala nang unforced error kasi nasa atin ang full control eh. Kasi tatapon natin yung bola. Okay. Tapusin natin yan ha. Last 2 points tayo.
Just a few reminders para kay Coach Kung Fu because they are just 2 points away from taking set number 1. Ayaw na nilang mawala sa kanila to, Coach Ronnie.
Very sensible reminders. Ikaw ang pumapalo, kabila ang pumupuntos. Chance nila dahil nasa likuran na si Marciano. All they need is one good play.
Yep.
Just keep the ball in play para magkaroon man lang ng rally.
Good receive. Ang kailangan ng Army. Perez goes to Morente. Tagapuel by Marciano. Ipak will attack and score.
3-0 counter run late in the first set. And Marciano has been a fixture in that service line for quite some time. Good quick set by Vicar.
2 points ang abante ng Lady Troopers. Perez, back set, Villarreal.
Villarreal has been very active, committed one attack error, but generally she has been at the top of her game. 7 points in their last loss. Second leading scorer, or rather third leading scorer para dito sa Army Lady Troopers behind Tubino and Mitch Morente.
With all the power there to send them to set point. Vicar will go to Maraguinot. And Balipure saves the set point.
One of the best games of Joanna Maraguinot as a water defender. Vicar making sure that the defense of the Lady Troopers are kept guessing. Good front line para dito sa water defenders. Sugod, Maraguinot, and Buitre, all in the front row.
Bernflora bagong pasok. Serve for Balipure. Pero sabi ni Tomino, tapusin na natin tong set number 1.
Combination play to close the door on the water defenders. Smart play started with that good reception. Perez isolating Tubino, who scores on that play to Lady Wall. They win the first set, but not after a big fight back coming from the water defenders.
25-22, we'll be back with set number 2 here on One Sports. Back inside the Philoil Flying V Center in San Juan as we bring you this classification match between Balipure, Purest Water Defenders, and the Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers. Set 1 belonged to the Lady Troopers, Coach Ronnie. Halos dikit tayo doon. But then, seemed like Army was composed and they controlled that one kahit na medyo mahapon yung Balipure.
Tama yan. The best part of the first set para sa water defenders were the first 2 points. And then the Lady Troopers found their mark. They went up by 2, protected the lead as high as 6. And I like the stability of Ivy Perez. When push came to shove, she activated the correct hitters, but more than that, defensively, they were also in step. Doon sa Balipure, who was very calm. Imagine, those many points, isang beses lang ang error nila compared sa 6 para sa Lady Troopers. But in the end, even if Vicar was also able to compete well with Ivy Perez, eventually, more firepower came into play para sa Lady Troopers. And that's why, if you can take a look at the comparative numbers, better offense para sa Army. Same number of kill blocks. Reception problems continues to hound the water defenders. But the Lady Troopers committed 5 more errors. And that's why kanina, pinoint out to Coach kung po sa kanila, hindi pwedeng mangyari kung gusto nilang makalusot laban sa Balipure.
you can look at a good spot or good note dun para sa ginawa ng Balipure. Isa lang yung error nila in set number 1. So, that's something that they can bring dito sa set number 2 para sa Balipure. As we are set to begin set number 2 here. Perez serving to start this one. Ipak. Morente ngayon for Army. Vicar will set up Marciano. Morente was there for the single block. They go back to Janine. Easily picked up by Bunag. Tubino.
Wow. Unbelievable pipe play angle. Extracted by Tubino. Going to zone 5. Perez. Tubino. Look at the angle. Pwede mong sabihin, daling ko sa walang tao, pero napakahirap papuntahin doon.
Yeah.
At pasok na pasok. Baon na baon.
From the back row pa nanggaling si Royce Tubino. Picar. Tough set there for Marciano. But a good attack there. Leads to a chance ball for Balipure. Picar goes back to Janine, who has been scoring para sa Balipure.
Picar with a shoot set. Once again, playing high percentage. Marciano delivers. 7 first set points for Marciano. Can she sustain this kind of effort?
1-all is our score here. Morente. Maraginot was there. Buitre. Here comes the water defenders. Marciano will send that out as the set was a bit of
Nasa
off
likuran
para
niya.
kay
Oh, nasa likuran niya yung bola. Just could not make the adjustment. Coming off that bump set.
Joan Bunag, since she came late in the first set, has provided, as you mentioned, Coach Johnny, stability para sa Lady Troopers. Marciano, blocked there. They go back to her. Rejected again by Tubino. Lilipat nila kay Buitre. Perez will set up Royce.
Wow.
Block, pero it sails out to a point for Army.
Once again, Perez making sure that they were able to counter in transition. Very scrappy, very quick on her feet. Once again, Tubino scores off the block. 2 straight points for a 2-point lead for the Lady Troopers.
This is a quick 2-point lead for the Lady Troopers. Make that 3 points as Tubino easily puts it away.
Actually, muntik hindi gumabang eh. Sa lakas lang ng palo niya, kaya umahon eh.
Tumama pa sa net.
Sa kung mahina-hina yun, babalik yun.
Bunag continues to serve. Picar will go to Ipak. Muntik na malunod doon. Morente.
Excellent shift. Excellent play once again by Ivy Perez. Recognizing that the blockers nandito lahat sa open. Binigay niya rito sa opposite side. Look at this. Ayan, no? Pabantay na sila Ipak. And that left Morente isolated against Marciano's defense. 4 straight points. 4-point lead. Lady Troopers.
Picar goes back to Ipak. Has been going to the middle quite often itong si Picar. This time, Pinitan si Buitre. And finally, Balipure scores here.
Going to zone 1. Middle of zone 1 and zone 6. Buitre going long. Buitre going deep as Ipak just could not put the ball away. And then on the shift, excellent put away coming from Marian Buitre.
Changing things up itong si Picar. Perez, the combination play. Tubino puts it away.
Ang sipag ni Villarreal eh. Look at this. Actually, hindi ko magets yung dalawang blockers, pero look at the angle once again by Tubino away from the outstretched arms of the double blockers.
Hindi ko magat, pero yung delay kasi nandun eh. Which led that opening, although Maraginot will answer right back for the water defenders.
Through the block for Maraginot. Good first ball. Maragadon delivers. Tatlo gusto nilang habulin. Apat ang pinakamalaking kalamangan ng Lady Troopers kanina lamang.
They want the lead to balloon para sa Lady Troopers. Topino though has been attacking well para sa Lady Troopers.
Morente has really been a very good weapon sa floor defense. Coming off a 12 of 24 performance in terms of digs sa huli nilang laban. Aside from putting in a total of 8 points.
Linis na mga atake nitong si Royce Tobino. Maraginot met there at the net. They go back to her. Still there ang blockers ng Lady Troopers. Army with a chance to attack. Perez will get that point.
Coach Perez like that last point from Jaime Perez. The southpaw going long, going to zone 1. Again, Nunag. Now it's Perez. Sweet spot as a lefty. 5-point lead, largest and the biggest here in set number 2.
Pwede ba tayo mag-crowd shot? Habang nag-AOB? Kaya, crowd shot tayo.
Sulit saya ang inyong panonood kasama ang Sulit TV, entertainment, sports, news, and information. Andito lahat. Mapapanood ng TV5, One Sports, 1PH at lahat ng free-to-air channels. Siksik na digital at malinaw pa sa halagang 780 pesos lang. Tumawag lang sa 8888-5555 o maaari ring pumunta sa piling authorized stores nationwide. Mabibili rin sa Shopee at Lazada. Bisitahin ang Sulit TV Facebook page para sa iba pang mga detalye. Kaya ano pang hinihintay nyo? Bili na ng Sulit TV powered by TV5 as we turn you over to Alexis Tinsay for this report.
Kulang kami sa gulang pero yung experience ng mga bata ngayon, ito yung malaking preparasyon para sa susunod na conference. Ito yung sinabi ng Army Libero na si Angela Nunag na nangunguna sa pagiging best receiver ngayon with an average of 62 excellent receives. Given their lack in service receive and attacks, the Army Lady Troopers went on to the bottom of the ranks, but there's nothing stopping them from giving out a good game as seen in the first set until now. Let's go back to their service.
Thank you, Alexis. And syempre, both squads are focused on the game at hand, but you can't help but also look forward kung ano ba yung madadala mo sa next conference.
Medyo matagal-tagal nga lang, pero at least something to look forward to. And this is already a total of, let me check, 5 straight points. Para sa Lady Troopers, Royce Tobino has scored already a total of 6 of the first 10 points. Para sa Lady Troopers,
Yung ginawa natin ng first set, ganun na naman ginagawa natin ng second set. Sabi nga natin, tatakasan natin yung ano natin eh. Yung level ng laro natin ang galing sa first set. Ba't pinababa na naman natin? Di ba? Tapos sahabulin natin at takbuhin natin sa bandang dulo na. Too late na naman. Ha? Ngayon pa lang. Ngayon, pagbalik pa lang.
Hindi na tingnan yung score. Laglag.
This is the last play before that timeout by Coach Romel Abella.
sipag ng blocking ng ng green shirts. Always present, always making sure that they don't allow uncontested attacks para sa water defenders. 7.8 for Mitch Morente and the rest of the Lady Troopers.
Tiyuting na papag-iwanan dito ang Balipure in set number 2. Perez goes to Topino. Power tip, kasugod. Pinalik agad. Chance here for Balipure. Picar goes to Maraguindot. And she will attack and score.
That timeout that was called ni Coach Romel Abella, hindi na sayang. They stopped the scoring run. They got the lead to 6. Trying to once again claw back after being down early here in set 2.
Claw back as the Eagle claw nga yung score doon si Joanna Maraguindot. Let's see if they can make their way back as Kasugod gives them back-to-back points.
2 straight to be exact. Kasugod Second leading scorer para dito sa team ng Balipure. Kasugod, dun sa huli nilang laban, binanggit natin kanina, 2 points. Kasugod sa kabuuan para sa Balipure ay merong 19 points in 4 games.
Tubino easily gets through the blockers as you see the reaction of Kasugod ng hinayang.
Love the footwork. She can go down the line. She can go cross court, execute cut shots. Look at the angle that she takes. Very comfortable, looking trim and lean. Kaya kondisyon itong si Royce Tubino.
Already 14 points in the match is Honey Royce Tubino. Malaluan will put that away.
Difficult. But Ivy Perez once again gets the job done. Tubino has scored a total of 7 first set points. Dito also with 7 of the first 12. That's 14 total. For Royce Tubino was about 12 points per match.
Nakadalawang puntos yung Balipure, but right away, Army with their own 2 points. Marciano misreceived that one. And she apologizes to Eroa dahil 3-point yan para sa Lady Troopers.
Playmaking has been the domain of Ivy Perez, but when you have your setters also scoring, that's added bonus for Coach Kung Forez. About 4 in the match for Ivy Perez, 8-point lead para sa Lady Troopers.
Lead has ballooned to 8 points. Maraguinot again. Another one. And point para kay Joanna Maraguinot.
Really like the effort of the Lady Troopers. Maraguinot rebounding and converting. Lead down to 7 from a high of 8. Scramble mode. Maraguinot wins in that last transition.
See that reaction from Maraguinot. Parang na-off pa yung pagpalo niya, but she gets the point nonetheless. Malaluan.
No connection between Malaluan and Perez. Seldom has happened. Perez so far, 7 points on 4 attack points, 1 block and 2 aces. Very productive match for Ivy Perez. Baka mag-double figures pa ito.
Nauna yung talon doon ni Malaluan. So a point for Balipure, but Army scores right back.
Unat has really been amazing today. Talked about the need for the rest of the Lady Troopers to help out Royce Tubino. And she's gotten a lot of help today para sa Army Lady Troopers.
7-point lead for Army Black Mamba as that serve doesn't go over. So point yan para sa Balipure.
They committed 6 errors in the first set. And that would have been costly against the Lady Troopers at SAT 3. Espiritu announces her first entry. Former player of San Beda.
So change up here para kay Coach Romel Apelia. And Vicar, we don't often see her get a point, but she does so on that possession.
Over-reception para kay over-receive ni Unag. 2 straight points para dito sa Water Defenders.
They make it 3 straight and get back here. And that will be a point para sa Lady Troopers.
2-point run, stop. 6-point lead restored.
Hindi sila makalapit dun sa below 5-point lead nitong Army Lady Troopers. As Perez already with 7 points. Doing it on attacks and service aces. Bicar sets up Espiritu. Army with a chance here. Bunag with a soft touch.
Maraguinot Buitre caught flat-footed. Once again, smart thinking, reading the defense. It's not all about power, understanding the kind of hit that you need to score and make the defense guess. 7-point lead para sa Lady Troopers.
dekalibreng finale para sa isang dekada ng world-class martial arts action. Nagbabaga ang bakbakan dito lang sa 1. The unstoppable atom-weight queen Angela Lee dedepensahan ang korona mula sa 2-sport 1 world champion Stamp Fairtex. At sa unang pagkakataon, isang hybrid super showdown ang pagsasaluhan ng Demetrius Johnson at Rod Tang. Raratsada rin ang tapatang Adriano Moraes at Yuya Wakamatsu sa flyweight division. 1X, 1 Sports premiere sa Biyernes, April 1, 8:30 p.m. yan. Later on, as point para sa Balipure as they reach the 10-point mark here in set number 2.
After the second technical timeout happened, other defenders once again will be able to score courtesy of that Vicar Marciano connection.
Down by 6 points, Perez. One hand set to Villarreal. Marciano. Perez was there to pick it up. Morente ngayon has been quiet so far, but she gets a touch from the blockers and a point for the Lady Troopers.
As clear as day, even if Morente was under the ball, she made sure na ang last touch doon ay ang mga blockers. Smartness. Ito yung nai-impart ng mga veterano sa young blood na pumapasok sa kanila eh.
John Bunag off the bench.
Right.
6 points on 6 attacks. Buitre. Tubino was there to pick it up. They go back to her. Picar to Marciano. Drops it. Ball is still alive. Tubino ulit. Eroa will send it to Buitre. Perez was able to save that. Oh no, nobody home.
Very unfortunate para kay Tubino. Tumama sa net yung palo niya. Anim ulit. Gustong habulin dito ng water defenders. And Marciano will be in the back line once again after this serve. Or back row rather.
11-17 is our score, Villarreal. Blockers were there. Maraginot will attack. Ball is still alive. Siya ulit. Nunag was there. Tupino. Maraginot still looking for a point, but Army keeping it alive. And Royce will send that out. Point para sa Balipure.
Very high attack efficiency today for Tubino. Very rare na hindi siya makakonvert. Humihingi ng infraction dito ang Lady Troopers. They felt 4 touches na yung palo doon ni Maraginot. But that was not called. And now the lead is down to 5.
Marciano continues to serve para sa Balipure in a service ace for Janine Marciano.
Every time Marciano is in that service line, good things happen para dito sa Balipure.
Is down to a 4-point lead as Coach Kung Fu calls the timeout.
Recover tayo. Okay yung ginagawa natin. May nakikita tayong violation pero play by the whistle lagi tayo. Naintindihan ngayon. Galing na ang bola sa Sergio. Hindi tayo naka-ready yan. Bumababa tayo. Nakababa na rin ang bola. So late na. So malayo pinanggagalingan ng bola. Ano natin? Nababasa naman natin. Kailangan lang maintindihan. Sambasa! Create ka ulit ng combination play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Mamatay sunog lang. Gusto mangyari ni Coach Kung Fu as Balipure is trying to mount a comeback here led by Janine Marciano, who scored off of a service ace. Ready with 10 points. And magandang timeout para kay Coach Kung Fu. Marciano sends it out. Villarreal will now serve para sa Lady Troopers. This is 18 serving 13, set number 2. Vicar, Espiritu asking for it. Goes back to her, but Malaluan was there. Buitre. Look at Bunag, pick that up. Tubino finds the hole in the middle.
Talk about taking one for the team. Literally. And that's why Miss Morente acknowledged the effort of Bunag. Masakit yun, ha? And Tubino this time will make sure that they will score and convert in transition back to a 6-point lead.
Lower defense of Army very much insistent dito sa set number 2. But Buitre scores off the block. She breaks it, which cuts the lead down to 5 points once again.
Good first ball coming from Eroa. Hindi na lumalaw itong si Vicar. Enabled her to set up itong si Buitre for that quick set. Ahead of the blockers.
Sati Espiritu serving for Balipure, coming off the bench. This is a free ball para sa Balipure. Kasugod will make good use of that.
Double effort coming from Kasugod. Vicar, Kasugod, Kasugod, Vicar. 5-point lead has been reached. Lead down to 4.
Towering over
Laki, no?
Lut Malaluan using her height. Perez sets up Tumpino. And Kasugod again using her height.
This time Kasugod will not fall into the trap ni Tubino na ibibitin. Ngayon, inantay na niya. Oh.
Inabot na lang niya eh.
Sinabayan niya, hindi niya inunahan.
The lengthy Jen Kasugod scores 2 straight points para sa Balipure. She has a total of 7 in this match. Tumpino this time changes things up. And it works.
Yes, excellent read on the floor defense ng water defenders. Earlier, she was blocked. Now she goes the opposite way. Alam niya kung saan ang bukas. At doon lang niya dinala yung bola. In between Marciano and Buitre. Back to a 4-point cushion. Lady Troopers.
Gonzalez back as the center para sa Army. Managinot. Bunag again was there for the pickup. Tumpino is rejected.
Tubino 1, Kasugod 2. In that face-off. Tubino has scored almost a double-digit output dito sa set na ito. But the water defenders have slowly but surely been back in the hunt as of late.
Coach Romel Abella inserting Jamie La Victoria and Gaira Baroga.
Kanina, 8 to ah.
So ni Coach Romel yung mga gantong changes towards the latter part of the set as Balipure continues to score.
Very nice serve coming from La Victoria. Former Lady Eagle.
And it is just down to a 2-point lead for the Lady Troopers. Malaki-laki yung kalamangan ng Army kanina. Here's Urdas. And Hernandez unable to receive that one.
Sa panghihinayang ni Coach Romel Abella. Gonzalez going to Urdas. Cross court. No problem for Ike Urdas.
Ends the run here of Balipure. La Victoria goes to Kasugod. Set a bit too low para kay Jen
Pero
Kasugod.
gusto ko makita na block ba o hindi ba lumusot. Either way, it's back to a 4-point lead. A safer cushion para sa Black Mamba against the charging water defenders.
Ito, ayan yung net, nandito ka na. Paano mo mapapalo yan? Ha? Paano mo mapapalo? Hindi na, pan-double na talaga yun. Hindi mo nakikita yung bola kung saan nanggagaling. Oh, nilapitan naman natin, palalayuin na naman natin. Yung bola nila, mahihina. Hindi naman malakas yung palo, ba't hindi natin madepensahan?
Point made by Coach Romel Abella. The attack there before that error mula kay Kasugod. Hindi naman ganun kalakasan, Coach Ronnie, but then hindi na nakuha ng Balipure.
Chance ang makabalik, halos makatabla. Hindi pa naman tapos. Look at the numbers of Tubino, 16 points. Siyam galing dito, 7 in the first set.
La Victoria goes to Managinot. Army with a chance to score. Urdas puts it away.
Late entry, no problem. That is what the veterans are able to impart to the young players. Anong oras ka mang gamitin? As a starter, as a reliever, critical part, midpoint, sa dulo, you have to deliver. Urdas 2 vital points para sa Lady Troopers. Uy.
The 2-point lead has ballooned to 5. all of a sudden as Bunag.
At bigat. Kanina dapat isa na lang yan. Akyat muli sa 6. 6 set points hawak dito ng Lady Troopers. Subino. Monster performance today.
There's 4 straight points for Army. This set again leads to a chance ball. Gonzalez backs it to Urdas, who has been hot. But that time around, it is outside according to our linesman. So,
Went down the line.
buhay pa rin ang Balipure.
It was wide open. Down the line was wide open. Ooh.
Dikit. And a service ace para kay Joanna Maraginot.
They say 2 set points. Kanina 6 yan.
Here come the purest water defenders once again. They've had a couple of mini runs here in set number 2. Can they keep this alive? Malaluan is blocked by Kasugod.
Coach Kungpo looking for a net touch. Was not called. 3 straight points. Cuts 6 set points to only 3 set points to hawak ng Lady Troopers.
21-24. Maraginot serving. Malaluan again. Check there. Hernandez, they go to Marciano, who had to adjust.
Masyadong mahirap para kay Marciano. Overshoots the mark. And the rally will come up short once again. Army Lady Troopers escaping the heavy artillery thrown at them by the water defenders. 2 sets up. Lady Troopers laban sa water defenders.
Set number 2 went to the Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers once again as they are leading this match 2 sets to none. Yung mga highlights na nangyari in that set. They had a good start, talking about the Lady Troopers went ahead against the purest water defenders. An early lead for them. It proved to be difficult for the Balipure water defenders to mount a comeback. They had a few runs, but then of course, itong Army had answers almost every time that Balipure gave a scare. Yung mga atake nila kanina. Kasugod also provided some spark through the middle nitong Balipure, but Topino, Urdas also as a late addition dito sa second set provided some spark para sa Army Lady Troopers. He was there, hitting the right spots. And of course, the consistent sets of Ivy Perez. Ito yung mga numbers natin in set number 2. Less errors para sa Army this time around. But then it's really the attacks that went their way, Coach Ronnie. Itong Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers. Ang taas nung numero nila sa atake.
Grabe yung opensa. And you have to give credit dito kay Gonzalez at lalong-lalo kay Ivy Perez for making sure that their offense is high octane against a very determined and very game unit ng water defenders. Alam mo, yung umpisa lang talaga sila nagka-problema, but in the end, hindi mo rin matatawaran yung effort dito ng Balipure dahil kahit malamangan ng 8, hindi umaayaw. Laging sumusubok makabalik.
As we are set to begin set number 3. Dito sa loob ng Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan. Dip Dipianco and Coach Ronnie Magsanok calling this match the classification round as Ivy Perez continues to score para sa Lady Troopers.
16 points for Tobino, 7 points for Bunagov, the bench. But you know who the second leading scorer is? Ivy Perez with a total of 8.
Wow, their setter is actually leading them in scoring, talking about Ivy Perez.
Parang Jasmine Labor, di ba? Mga attacking setters.
Picar goes to Marciano, who gets the point para sa Balipure. You can see Balipure with a different energy here in set number 3. They want to extend this match.
Right. 7 points in set 1, 3 points in set 2 para dito kay Janine Marciano. It was Kasugod who scored a total of 5 second set points. And Maraguinot had also 5 points in the second set.
Marciano has already doubled her output from her previous game against Signal. Actually, both teams Signal yung huling kalaban.
At Signal, pareho silang hindi pinalusot.
Oo.
Morente, hindi nakalusot yung huling palo. Matagal-tagal ko nang hindi nasabi to. Water Defenders up laban sa Lady Troopers.
Yeah, they've been down and trying to come back majority of this game. Both in sets 1 and 2, pero this time around, Balipure abandon ng dalawa.
Good block. Villarreal finally stopped. After almost scoring at will, kani-kanina pa. 5 in the match for Villarreal. 3-point lead, Water Defenders.
This was actually the lineup that brought Balipure closer against Army in set number 2, diba? Down 20-15.
Tama.
And then naging 20-18. And then Coach Romel sort of shuffled his lineup. Pero ito nga yung mga responsable dun sa run na yun. But this time around, Army gets a point.
Dahil sa pagiging responsable ni John Bunag, always able when her number is called, just understanding what the situation calls for.
Very efficient ever since she came in the ball game.
No doubt.
Picar to Espiritu. Blockers were there. Buitre sets up Marciano and wisely hits it off the blockers.
Good adjustment coming from Marciano. Lunod na siya. Making the necessary adjustment. And builds once again a 3-point lead.
High-five siya din ni Mitch Morente. Sabi, ganda nung ginawa mo dun sa akin. But that time around, service error para kay Alina Picar. So another point for Army.
Sa ikutan ng mga players at sa pagkawala ng ilang teams, yung mga dati magkakalaban, ngayon magkakampi na. O dati magkakampi, ngayon magkalaban na.
And they know each other very well. They know each other's tendencies as well. Buitre sends that out. And Army is 1 point away from Balipure.
Went for a cut shot. Good scoring run for the Lady Troopers after they were down early here in the third.
Villarreal serving 4-5. Picar goes to Marciano.
Triple block.
Buitre ngayon, susubok. And she will send that in.
1 out of 2 for Marian Buitre. Buitre now with a total of 7 points.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Water Defenders.
A lot of these players are performing their confidence best, ano?
Yeah. And this is the right time to do so, Coach Ronnie, dahil nga
Ilang laro na lang eh.
last two games, yeah. Because as we mentioned, this is gonna be a round robin between or among Balipure, Army, and Cheritigo.
Igalawang mga laro.
To determine who will take the 7th, 8th, and 9th spot dito sa ating PVL 2022 Open Conference. Picar with a tough set. She pushes it back. Army with a chance here. Marciano was there. Maraguinot. Too strong there as she gets the point.
Maraguinot now with a total of 8 points. trying to get their first double-digit gain para dito sa Water Defenders. Ating Lady Eagle ng Ateneo.
So far, itong Balipure has been up the entire first set. The third set, rather. But Tubino, again, slowly. Ayaw niyang lumayo itong Balipure. Just 1 point away.
Delikado pag nakalayo. Not the best first ball, but Ivy Perez once again shows us her agility. But what about Tubino? Excellent reaction time for the #1 scorer ng Lady Troopers.
Vicar, back set, Buitre. Perez, who will she go to? They go to John Bunag, who's been efficient so far in this match. And that's going to be an overset. Almost. Yan naman easy point para sa Army.
That's why ang gusto mo parati yung second ball nasa center mo para maka-atake ka ng maayos. 17 points. Very productive. Very controlled game para dito kay Tubino.
7-all is our score. Who will get to the technical timeout first? Bunag. Pero was there for the pickup. Kasugod. Boy pa rin. Morente goes to Bunag. Players scrambling, keeping the ball alive. And referee says 2 touches as the Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers take the first lead in set number 3. They send us to our technical timeout. One Sports is available for free on Signal Play. One Sports Plus is available on Signal Play Premium for just 75 pesos a month. As we turn you over to Alexis Tinsay for this report.
Mother Jen Kasugod of the Balipure Water Defenders are all high up on blockings and defense dahil inaral nila yung kalaban nila. More than being patient on the court and being careful of errors, they are aiming to be accountable and responsible for each other's actions. In the middle of the set, she's boosting the team's morale and reminding her younger players na wag mawala ng pag-asa hanggang sa dulo. Now let me ask the panel kung kaya pang humabol ang Water Defenders kung mapanatili nila yung momentum with a 2-point difference. Let's go back to the panel.
Thank you, Alexis. And Jen Kasugod, really, more than her height, is providing leadership para sa Balipure. Although that time around, natamaan siya sa ulo. Ito si Joan Bunag. Kanina pa, si Joan Bunag, kanina naka-facial kay Buitre. This time around, tinarget yung ulo.
Open target dahil sa laki. Biggest lead kanina ng Lady Troopers. Buitre converting in transition. Vicar locating Buitre. Buitre beats the double block.
Balipure gets a point there. Score is 8-9 here in set number 3.
By the way, Bunag is the second player in double figures para dito sa Lady Troopers.
Coming off the bench pa yan.
Oo.
Si Joan Bunag.
Naunahan na niya si Ivy Perez na kanina meron ng 8 puntos. Tied at 9. 2 straight points. Water Defenders.
Perez tried to get another point there, but to no avail. 9-all is our score. Buitre serving. And a service ace para kay Marian Buitre.
Suddenly, they're back in the lead once again. Buitre has generated consecutive points for the Water Defenders.
All of a sudden, after Army getting to the first technical timeout, Balipure overtaking. Perez, back set, Malaluan. Buitre was there. Vicar able to save it. Chance here. joust at the net. Aguilar was there. And Hernandez sends it over. Perez again with the attack.
You gotta be aware that Ivy Perez is very capable and extremely aggressive today. Once she gets an opening, because of the confidence level that she has, she will attack. Papalo talaga.
Gusto nakikita niya na gumagana yung mga atake niya. So,
isa palang beses sumala eh.
He's been
Pambihira.
confident all
Off
throughout.
the bench with 11 points. Conference best for the veteran, the wily and slippery Joan Bunag once again. Siguro nasa 70% ang palo ni Bunag ngayon. Ano?
Yeah, for sure.
69% kanina, 9 of 13. No? Over.
And she's varying her attacks, really. A mix of powerful hits and drops para kay Joan Bunag, which is making it hard for Balipure to read ano pa yung gagawing atake ni Joan Bunag.
Hulaan mo kung kaya.
Aguilar now in the game for Balipure. Serve there, Kasugod with the rejection. Ball is still alive. Vicar, who will she go to? Marciano is blocked there by Army Lady Troopers.
Good save para sa Lady Troopers. Point almost went in favor of the Water Defenders. Ito yung double block, pero bago yan, may isang save. Ang green shirts. Kala mo, hulog na yung bola. Naiangat pa. Nabuhay pa.
So Army again with a lead. And errors piling up for both squads. 12-all ang ating score.
This is the tightest set we've seen so far.
Kasugod now serving for Balipure. As mentioned, been contributing. Parang nagkakahawaan yung ating mga players dito.
I stand corrected. 3 players in double figures. Para sa Lady Troopers, Tubino with 17. Bunag with 11. Ivy Perez, wow, 10 points. Ay yung excellent sets pa niyan, 14.
It's not every day that you have your center as the third leading scorer in your team. Marciano ngayon. Perez sends it all the way to Tubino. And look at Royce making good use of that.
Will score and smile. Once again, because she is in peak form, she has that ability to adjust.
Yeah.
Saka ang bilis niya eh.
Alam, hindi pa nga nakadrop yung bola, nakangiti na si Tubino. She
Bilis
knew.
niya.
She knew that she was gonna get that point.
This is the leanest I've seen of Tubino. And it has paid off for her.
Marciano. Babawi. Unable to score in her previous attacks, but that time around, Janine Marciano.
Floor defense ng green shirts na isahan ni Marciano. Finding the donut in that defense.
Perez again goes back to Tubino. This time goes for the powerful hit.
Even with the high ball set, walang problema kay Tubino. High ball sets will allow the blockers to be there. Not to be denied. Tubino nearing the 20-point mark. Pushing her team 2 points ahead of the Water Defenders.
Sure, usual output talking about Royce Tubino. Scored 21 in that last game against Signal. Combination play works.
Marciano, also in double figures, I believe. Marciano scores the 14-point para dito sa Water Defenders. Both players are the leading scorers of their respective teams. Marciano a little over 10 a game. Tubino, nearly 12 per match.
No team letting up here as Espiritu just puts that away easily.
That was a tentative move on the part of Ivy Perez.
We are tied 15-all here in set number 3. Marciano continues to serve. Perez goes to Tubino. This time Espiritu was there. Aguilar able to save it. Chance here for Lady Troopers. Who do they go to? Of course they go to Royce Tubino. Marciano attacks from the back row. Long rally here. Morente, and Espiritu says, I didn't touch that. And a point for Balipure as we go to our second technical timeout.
Ay, oo nga, no? Nakatalikod eh.
20.
Mamaya na lang, tas mamaya na.
The PVL 2022 Open Conference is available on One Sports and in high definition on One Sports Plus, Signal TV channel 261. You can also catch the games on different platforms. You're also on Smart Gigaplay. And syempre sa website ng PVL, you can watch via the live stream as we bring you back here in set number 3. Balipure continues to score off of that error mula kay Tubino.
They lost grip of a 3-point lead. And this is a big surge para dito sa Green Shirts. Forces the hand of Coach Kung Fu to tap another veteran sa kanyang unit.
Gingbal si Pabayo checks in for the first time. So a while ago yung bunot niya kay John Bunag worked pretty well in set number 1. This time Pabayo ang susubok as Army gets that point.
Porsentuhan, siguraduhan. Tubino scores her 20th point. 20-point game para kay Royce Tubino, but they're still behind by 1.
Gonzalez, the center for Coach Kung Fu. Now at the service line. Picar goes to Buitre. And that block goes in and a point for the Lady Troopers.
If that was Tubino, that will be 2 straight points for Royce Tubino. Offensive block delivered by the Lady Troopers. Ties the count at 17.
17 all is our score. We are neck and neck here in set number 3. Aguilar goes up. Blockers were there. Gonzalez sends it to Tubino. And another point para kay Honey Royce Tubino.
3 straight. They lost a 3-point lead. Allowed a 5-point surge. And then they come back with 3 straight points coming from Tubino. Lady Troopers regaining the upper hand at 18-17.
Look at the confidence mula kay Tubino. Free ball given up by Balipure. Not the best time to do so. Although hindi na gawa ng paraan ng Army as Espiritu puts it away.
Gonzalez went to Mabayo, could not put that ball away. And then Espiritu converts in transition.
Inulog na lang dun sa gitna. Ito si Espiritu.
Ever enthusiastic.
18 all. Here in the third set. Tubino rises up. But that is outside. But first referee calling our linesman. And call stays, so outside talaga yung atake ni Tubino. So this is 19 serving 18. Balipure again with the lead. Good serve there. Bunag will go to Urdas. Picar, who will she go to? Kasugod is a target. And nagkahiyaan itong Lady Troopers.
That's a rare mistake on the part of the Green Shirts. 3 straight points, this time coming from the Water Defenders, restores a 2-point lead.
Timeout by Coach Kung Fu.
Bola sa harapan, titingin ka pa sa kasama mo. Meron pa tayo spiker sa kabila. Ginagawa naman natin sa drills yan di ba? Ngayon kailangan yung decision making natin mabilis. O ilang bola yung tinapon natin.
Enjoy lang, enjoy lang.
Ibig sabihin, kaya naman natin itama. Naintindihan? O yun lang kailangan yung gawin. Itama nyo yung gawin.
Alisin muna ako. Tara, tara, tara. Enjoy, enjoy.
So earlier it was Coach Romel Abella in the place of Coach Kung Fu in sets 1 and 2. Pero ngayon si Coach Kung Fu naman ngayon yung gusto maghabol because they want to end this match by taking set number 3.
Sayang yung attempted save doon ni Angela Nunag. The ball dropped just like that.
Very timely are the timeouts of Coach Kung Fu.
Satri Espiritu has been very steady.
Icing itong servers ng Balipure.
Oo, sumaplay lang doon sa huling service niya.
22 points for Tubino. Regalo para kay Game Ball sa Pabayo.
You don't allow the living legend that window of opportunity. She can still deliver. Good timeout by Coach Kung Fu. 2 straight points. Tied once again at 20.
Picar goes to Buitre, the back set, and a nice hit para kay Marian Buitre.
And because Kasugod scored earlier, napahula yung blocker. Sinong babantayan? Sinong tatapatan? Buitre has been very, very consistent. Nearing the 10-point level, is Marian Buitre also looking at the confidence best in today's match.
This is similar to what we saw in set number 2. Pinasok ni Coach Romel si La Victoria and Baroga. Let's see if this time it will work.
Oh my. Very tentative approach coming from Ordaz.
Was hesitant in that attack. Didn't know where to go because the blocker, Rapril Aguilar, was right there. So tinry niyang i-adjust. But nothing happened for Aiko Ordaz as a 2-point lead para sa Balipure.
Hindi, aggressive naman. Para naman kayo hindi tagal-tagal nyo na naglalaro, ganyan pa ang reaksyon nyo. Hindi pwedeng gagalaw kayo, mamamatay lang ang bola sa atin. Gawan nyo ng paraan. Kasi kailangan nyo mag-adjust eh. Nag-adjust na kayo, di itama nyo na. Hindi yung nag-adjust nyo kayo pero kulang, di ba? Anong resulta? Sobra. Di ba? Kulang din ang magiging resulta yan. Kasi ito nga, nakikita mo na yung harapan nyo.
Ayos mo ka muna.
The Balipure Water Defenders are on the verge of extending this match as they are just 3 points away from taking set number 3 in this classification round. The first match of the classification round.
Earlier saw a glimpse of the libero Angela Nunag, who's leading the way in terms of reception so far.
Oh, and look at that. The ball dropping on the side of Army, and another point for the Water Defenders.
Coach Kung Fu has seen enough. And this set is slipping away from their hands. And has rejuvenated the Water Defenders. The fight is on for Balipure.
23-20. La Victoria to serve. Perez goes to Bunag. And why not? Because Johan Bunag has been scoring in bunches para sa Lady Troopers.
Over 10 points today. Over 60% accuracy as well. But they have to mount a big fight back as they're still down by 2, 23-21.
Ging Bao si Pabayo to serve here. La Victoria to Baroga. And Baroga scores.
Kanina ko pa sila pinapanood mag-warm up eh. Kahit hindi sila na ipapasok ng first 2 sets. Kita mo, walang tigil talaga. That's why they were ready when they were inserted in the match.
And Balipure now at set point. Perez to Villarreal. They don't get that one. Chance for Balipure. But they bring it back to Army. Villarreal this time scores off the block.
Steady, steady. Jen Villarreal delivers. Ivy Perez keeping the Lady Troopers alive. But can they survive 2 more set points?
That is the question that we will answer in just a bit as Perez serves para sa Lady Troopers. Can Balipure send this to set 4? Boy pa ang bola. Bunag will give a free ball. La Victoria sets up Marciano. Army ngayon will try to attack. Morente. La Victoria was there. Look at Balipure running the floor to save this one. Villarreal will score.
Back to back. Lady Troopers. They say 2 set points. Meron pang isang Balipure. Looking to close out and send this match into a 4th set.
Dalawa. Ilan yung naman natin kanina? Dalawa. Tapos
Wait.
double mo.
Huwag tayo mararatel ha. May dalawa pa tayo.
Sino na-serve
Ay, may
doon?
isa pa tayo. Kunin na natin ha. Isa-isang pa natin.
Patigin niyo pa.
Yung Perez, pag ang sumurb yun sa may dulo dito, sa'yo target nun. Pero pag medyo bumanagit na yun sa target nun, ready na kayo. Pag medyo bumanagit, kunin mo para sa magsalita.
Let's go!
So serving for the Lady Troopers.
Coach Romel giving instructions because Ivy Perez is the server para sa Lady Troopers. Sabi niya, abangan nyo na because yung target ni Perez will be the same spot. Let's see if Balipure can get a good receive and set up their play. Ooh, but a nice serve there para kay Ivy Perez.
Not an easy thing to do. Save 3 set points. And now this set is extended. Unbelievable result coming from Ivy Perez.
We are tied at 24
So
all.
ka-time out na eh, di ba?
Yep.
Sinabi ni Coach Romel, parating.
Pero kumpiyansa para kay Ivy Perez. Another good serve. Oh, but Marciano taking that point for Balipure.
What a save by the water defenders. 4th set point of this set. Look at the Victoria. Just enough. And I thought that our Lady Troopers were late to defend. Kala nila patay na.
Oo. Medyo may adjustment na ginawa dun si Marciano because the set wasn't as high. La Victoria was there for the dig. Aguilar will send it over and send it out. As she apologizes to Coach Romel.
She took a risk. She gambled and it did not pay off.
Score is 25 apiece. Joan Bunag, the veteran. On deck to serve. Jamie will go to Baroga. Nunag was there for the pickup. Tubino will find the hole at the corner.
What a save by Angela Nunag, no? Unbelievable coming from Angela Nunag.
And just like that, Army
Tama, oh.
overtakes Balipure. As mentioned by Coach Ronnie, that dive mula kay Nunag.
Alanganin eh. Pero tama-tama para kay Ivy Perez.
Lady Troopers now at match point. La Victoria goes to Marciano. Chance for Army to put this away. Tubino will finish this match as the Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers finish this one in straight sets against the Balipure Purist Water Defenders. What a match! First game pa lamang ito ng ating triple header, Coach Ronnie. Classification round, but they gave us an emphatic win talking about the Army Lady Troopers. Take a look at this one once again. Royce Tubino breaking the block and breaking the hearts of Balipure as they get the victory.
kuryente to ha. May kuryente to ha.
Back inside the PhilOil Flying V Center in San Juan as the game at hand, Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers just ended this one in straight sets against the Balipure Purest Water Defenders in our classification match. Again, we mentioned at the top of the coverage, this is the first game of the round robin between the three teams, including Cherry Tigo. But Coach Ronnie, tinapos ng Army Lady Troopers from the get-go. Alam na natin, yung mga attackers sila, very active, talking about Royce Topino and also off the bench in Joan Punag.
The first set was quite one-sided. Dominado ng Lady Troopers. The second set, a little tighter. Chances for the Water Defenders to take that game away or that set away, pero hindi nangyari. In the third set, panalo na ang Water Defenders. But the Army Lady Troopers had other things in mind, and now they'll be rewarded with their first win sa classification phase.
At kasama ngayon ni Alexis Tinsay, ang ating player of the game. Go ahead, Alexis.
Here with me is Ivy Perez of the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers with 18 excellent sets and 12 points. Congratulations, Ivy. And syempre, alam natin na bago yung dynamics ng team nyo, mas madaming bata kaysa sa veterano. What makes it different and what makes it better?
Siguro yung what makes it different kasi syempre mga bata. So parang panibagong regroup, parang ganon. Kasi yung nangyari before, yun na yun eh. Parang pinangahawakan na namin yun. Kung ano yung gagawin namin ngayon, kung anong gagalawin na namin ngayon, yun na yung parang composition. So hinahag na lang namin siya. Hinahag namin yung challenge, lahat-lahat. Kasi yun nga, from before, di ba, parang ngayon lang din naman kami nanalo. So, parang learning. Tapos, darating din naman yung darating din yung result, ganyan. That's what makes it better. Ayun, parang nagsasaya kami kahit ganun yung nangyayari. Andyan pa rin kami, sama-sama kami nagtitraining, sama-sama kami mananalo, sama-sama din kami matatalo.
Definitely, ang ganda marinig na talagang you are drawing inspiration from your veterans sa talagang bagong henerasyon na to ng Army Lady Troopers. And secondly, gaano ka-importante yung panalo nyo dito sa classification round natin?
Syempre, high moral yun for the team eh. Parang kahit classification siya kasi yung win-win yun eh. Walang makakaalis sa amin kasi nanalo kami, pinaghirapan namin yung kung bakit kami nandito ngayon.
Yes, and syempre, alam ko marami kang babatiin. Ano yung message mo sa fans ng Army?
Ayan, gusto ko pong magpa-thank you on behalf of Black Mamba Army kay General Centino, kay General Browner, kay General Apinid, kay Colonel Gabon, and SSC IMCOM, kay Colonel Makasaet, and happy 125th anniversary po sa Philippine Army, and kay Boss Herman Pagulan. Thank you so much po, Black Mamba Army. Saka gusto pong batiin yung kuya ko, nag-birthday siya kahapon. Happy birthday, kuya. I love you.
Yes, congratulations, Ivy, again, and the Black Mamba Army Lady Troopers. Let's turn to the panel for more exciting volleyball action.
Thank you, Alexis. And there you have it, Ivy Perez, our best player of the game, providing excellent sets as well as attacks. Nabanggit natin po, Shorty, hindi ganun dalas na makita natin yung setter ay part of the top 3 scorers, but Ivy Perez doing the damage para sa Army.
That's a double-bladed sword that Ivy Perez brought today. But you also have to give credit where credit is due. Not what the Water Defenders did what they had to do to win the third set. But eventually, pagdating sa dulo, pagdating sa huling puntos, yun na hindi nila nakuha. Perhaps experience. They will pick up some learning tools to be able to use in their last game dito sa classification phase. Because this is their best outing so far.
Yeah.
And that's something that they can use as a launch pad patungo sa pagharap nila sa Cherry Tigo. Ganun din naman ang magiging tangka ng Army Lady Troopers. Dahil ang kanilang huling laban ay sa Cherry Tigo crossovers na kailangan pang humarap sa Water Defenders at sa Black Mamba Army para magkaalaman sino ang pang-ito, sino ang pang-walo, at sino ang magiging pang-uling team sa ating 9-team lineup.
3 set points nga yung na-save doon ng Army Black Mamba Lady Troopers from 24 to 21. Na-extend yung ating set number 3 at sila pa yung nanalo.
Hindi lang 3 set points, meron pang isa.
Yep.
Dahil nakuha ulit nila. But taking a look at the numbers, I think the numbers does not really reflect yung entire picture ng buong laban. I thought the Balipure Water Defenders had a very good outlook. Kahit na sila yung nalamangan, laging nakakabalik. And in the end, it just boiled down, I believe, to more experience and more stability and composure para dito sa Lady Troopers to eke out a 3-set win. Once again, this is a good launch pad para sa Balipure to play their final match in the next 2 days. Para naman sa Lady Troopers' first win of the conference, trying to finish in the 7th spot. One rank lower than their 6th place finish doon sa 2021 PVL Open Conference.
Susubukan ng Balipure makakuha ng kanilang unang panalo against Cherry Tigong when Army takes his victory in our classification round. Up next, of course, we have our semi-finals. Game number 1 between the Petrogas Angels and the Signal HD Spiders. Don't go away as we have an exciting ball game coming up as fans starting to fill in the Phil Oil Flying V Arena in San Juan. For our executive producer at the Carlos Bayuga, Alexis Tinsay, and Coach Ronnie Magsano, my name is Dick Vitiaco, saying thank you for watching the PVL 2022 Open Conference, the heart of volleyball.